What's up, y'all?
What's
this
going
is
on?
Dave and Jared doing another review for y'all for the finale of Game of Thrones season 4, episode 10. This episode was called "The Children," and that was rightly so. The Children of the Corn. That's all I thought about. Yeah, but yeah. So this episode was very interesting, and somebody. I mean, not that we had a few that were wanting some, I guess a few things, reactions on our video. So we did do a reaction. There wasn't too many scenes to like blow up, and just, it wasn't like Prince Oberyn type of reaction. No, we have a reaction video.
Yeah, I'm still scarred from that episode as well.
Yeah, and we'll never get over that until next season when I guess something will happen as a retaliation to that.
Son, and you sentenced me to die. You knew I didn't poison Joffrey, but you sentenced me all the same. Why?
Enough. We'll go back to my chambers and speak with some dignity.
I can't go back there. She's in there.
What, are you afraid of a dead whore? You shot me. You're no son of mine.
I am your son. I have always been your son.
What have you done?
Quickly. Trust me, my friend. I brought you this far.
So this episode is started with Jon. It started off from the last where we left off at the last episode. Jon going to try to take out that dude. I can't remember.
The King Beyond the Wall.
Yeah, the King Beyond the Wall. I don't remember his name exactly, but so he was going to do that. He posed like he was trying to negotiate with the guy, but he was really trying to just off. That was pretty much ended the war, he felt. And that was very interesting. I love seeing all those, I mean, because the guy wasn't moving. He wasn't budging. So I loved when Stannis, he came and just took out like all of them guys.
I actually kind of forgot about him going to the Iron Bank and all that stuff. I remember Melisandre said something about the wars up north. Don't worry about what's going on in King's Landing and stuff. Yeah. So that just brought that back to the light, as far as me remembering.
So that's pretty much that. There goes the wildling, whatever they were trying to do. They pretty much got shut down. He took prisoners and everything. So interesting scene. Then Daenerys, I guess the whole point of that scene, man, when the guy came with the little baby, burnt his burnt daughter, I guess.
Just burnt bones.
Yeah, that was messed up.
The rebel dragon is really cutting up. He showed signs of rebelling since the beginning. Even when she tried to talk to him, he turned around and fussed her.
Yeah, he was like, "Get off me!" And the other two losing control. She kind of has some kind of control in a way. The other two, yeah, she can control them.
Yeah, they're obedient, but
yeah, a little more.
The other one,
dragons, but yeah, the other one is just like, you know what, Danny, screw you.
No, he ain't saying screw you. You know what, Mama? Fuck you. I'm gonna burn this billy goat. I'm tired of eating billy goat, so now I'm gonna try humans. Baby. Sorry, I know she's gonna ground me if I come back home, so Not coming back.
So I coming back. He's gone.
Yeah, he just
like I know she mad, y'all. So I'm just gonna go somewhere like
she's
until
hurt.
she cools down. She went on killing all those masters and going on this whole thing because of because they murdered kids. That's one thing she has a strong. She hates innocents getting killed. She couldn't be hypocritical, and in her heart that probably hurt her a lot. To know that she was responsible, or one of her dragons was responsible.
One of
for
her kids.
Yeah,
one of her other kids.
Yeah. So she was like, they have to be under control. So
basically, and the other two didn't even do it.
Yeah, they didn't do it.
In a sick,
that's still the risk. Yeah.
In the sick bestial way, I just felt sorry for how they was crying up for mom. They were like, wait, is she leaving us? No, mom, no. It broke her heart.
Yeah, she couldn't tell you. You could tell she didn't. She was hurting putting those chains on. These chains, she was just like, oh, wow, I don't want to do this, y'all, but I got to. So, yeah, we'll see what happens next season with that. And so the next scene that we had was they showed what happened with the mountain. He got poisoned, as we can tell from the Red Viper. Of course, he was wiping a lot of that. Poison on his weapon.
They don't call him the Red Viper of Dawn for nothing.
He's gonna poison you if he can.
Something had to come out of the deal over him, because I'm not about to get into that.
I know he can't just die and not have any kind of revenge.
Even after death, he is still doing this
his
thing.
His poison is working his magic. So
and then this. As usual, the old man taking forever, about as long as his age to explain something, and then Cersei just gets tired of his shit, and she was like, okay, just get the fuck out. Okay, get out. We're going to use this old school Methuselah like Igor to just work his down weird...
His mumble jumble boo, whatever the hell this is.
Bill Nye science guy bullshit. Why couldn't they just let the big bird just crumble?
I don't know. I don't like that big old...
We just feeling some type of way because he killed Oberyn.
Yeah, still. Yeah, his brother's cooler, and his brother, I mean, he has some kind of values and honor. Like, he's just a big, stupid brute of the mountain. So, we'll see what the guy is like. He's not going to die exactly, but he's going to turn into, I don't know. We'll see what he...
A vegetable!
Yeah, I don't think he'll be a vegetable, but I mean, he's probably going to be active. But he might be some kind of monster like that, some kind of creature. And that guy looked like he was pretty excited to make whatever.
He was excited I mean, shit, he looked like a gigantic lump of monstrous flesh.
Yeah.
Every time he could make a man's head. That was so mind-blowing, pun intended.
Well, the other scene that we saw was Arya and the Hound. Very interesting. They ran into Brienne of Tar. And Podrick, her... whatever, squire or whatever. And so she was talking to this little girl. I thought she knew at first that it was Arya Stark. But I guess she didn't know, of course, until Podrick told her that this is the Hound that she's with. And that's just like, I'm talking to Arya Stark. This is like half of my mission.
So that's when her mission just came about.
They were throwing down like they couldn't stand her.
There was no form of femininity in that match. That was not a woman in that match. Those were two men fighting. Two very strong, skilled men fighting. I love Brienne. I felt like I was watching a bar fight.
Punches she was giving.
Like,
And he probably knew, he sensed that she was about this and that she was the true man because he punched her before she got to throw down. He punched her. He looked at him probably like, this is a man. I'm gonna fight her like a
would complete. And we know Sir Sander and Gregor Clegane, wherever the Hound and Mountain, for being mutants.
Yeah, they were
mutants with superpower strength and shit like that. And for her to punch this woman, she's supposed to just bitch out, but apparently she was very man about it. Yeah. Return fire. Like the fight started off like a brawl back and forth. It got lethal when he squeezed the sword and said, "I'm not a knight."
She was just like, "I don't want to kill you."
This man will punch you. If you're not too careful, he might do what he did in the first episode, stab you that man's eye.
Yeah.
Oh God, that was evil.
Yeah, she has to know who she's dealing with. This man is.
It got to the point
and
where
so she found that out though because she was fighting dirty,
and she turned it up.
She
took his ear.
Hit his balls, and
was,
he didn't care. He was like, "Oh, you gonna hit me in my
balls?" And then he kicked her in the pussy. I bet at a glimpse she turned around like I'm not a man, but okay, we could go with that. And she Evander Holyfield him, bit off his fucking ear. Then he tried the mountain and viper again. He tried to get on her, punched him in the ball. Like
I was just like, man, he's on top of her. That
like
he's kind of
like he's gonna stop her and he's about to stab. No, she politely just parried. That is a woman. I mean, that is a man. I don't know.
It's a man, or it's a true
warrior.
She's
a warrior.
The pinnacle of woman's strength. I was just like, that fight was crazy.
But she's a lovely lady.
Yeah, I love the character.
She played the hell out that character.
She's a Karen and she has honor. So
yeah, she has a good.
I wish Arya would have went with her, but I guess we'll see what happens with him. But I mean, the next thing that we had was
you're forgetting all about the bitch we love to hate so much, Cersei.
Yeah. Seeing her and
first
together.
We will begin with the undoing of the Lannister legacy.
That was a key moment when she told Tywin what was really going on, and he was just like,
"I don't believe you," but he believed her.
Yeah, he believed it. That has. I feel some kind of, I hate the Lannisters, but I do feel some kind of sympathy that everything he's working for is just big, like kind of.
You just want to have a good-looking name. It's not going to happen. Hence, the children, and another reason of the children. We'll get to that.
Children of the Forest. We got to see them. They are a pretty big deal. I haven't read the books, but I guess in the books, they have a lot of history.
But stringing back to right before King's Landing, and after she went there, she told Jaime. And once again, their incest just knows no fucking bounds. They threw this book and she just got on the table and they had sex.
Yeah, that was just,
Again, and she was willing this time. She wasn't trying to fight it. Like when it...
Yeah, she was all for it.
She was all for it. She loves her brother.
And so, I mean, the key moment, though, of this episode was, of course, when Tyrion was released. We find out that Lord Varys is actually helping him and his brother Jaime, and they pretty much work together to free him. Mm-hmm. Tyrion, he was like, well, before he wanted to visit his father before he left King's Landing, but he comes to find out that Shay's in the bed. He's like, wait a minute, my former lover is in the bed.
Her love you long time ass sitting up there leading him on.
My lying. But I was just like, and she said
Tywin.
No, at first she said Tywin, come here, my lion, or something like that. She called him Tywin the same thing as she called Tyrion lion, and so that was really a slap in the face, And so
they tried to fight.
Yeah, she tried to defend. I was like, man, Tyrion is kind of small. This woman is a big woman.
She might kick him around.
He had to pin her down.
He kicked your ass a long time.
Like I'm like 4 feet tall. I had to get this big, not that big, but compared to me, it's huge woman,
full-fledged woman, and man, in a twisted face, he managed to strangle her.
Yeah, he put her down.
He apologized though.
He didn't want to have to do that, but I mean, he kind of did because she betrayed him.
If the bitch would have just got on the ship and realized that he was trying to help her, but she was too busy. But I love you. Wait, why am I getting all sentimental? Anyways, fuck that bitch. She's dead.
She dead.
Unfortunately,
I
had some soft spot until she got on the grand jury and just did what she did.
So then Tywin was killed. They were gonna talk.
But he was taking the shit though.
Yeah,
trying to.
Yeah, trying to. I think he's struggling. That's another. That might be something else why he was struggling.
We won't get too much into that.
But yeah, we'll find more next season. But I mean, overall, it was a great episode. The only thing I was thinking the ending we would see something a little more.
Right.
There was an event that wasn't, you know.
That was supposed to happen. I think if that would have happened, that would have just.
They're pretty much they're pretty much to the point where this event is going to happen, but we'll see next season. We'll definitely see what's going on. It's going to be definitely interesting.
Overall season, this season 4 has been a very. Was a very good action-packed season. It was very good. Like, I enjoyed myself. Some retribution has been done, but not in the manner that I hoped for. Yeah. But some things were done. We get to see finally, the undoing of the Lannisters!
We have been waiting for this
I have been waiting for this for a very fucking long time.
There's more work to be done. More Lannisters have to die.
Right.
The Freys have to die.
The Freys, they just all have to. Like, it makes no sense, man. Like, the Starks have been getting the shaft for the longest. Yeah. It's time.
And that was an interesting note. Speaking of the Starks, we get to see that Arya, she made a deal to go to the north. She didn't go with Bran, so she's gonna go to the north, and it ended with the Stark theme, and kind of it started off all Lannisters. First episode even ended with the Stark having some kind of comeback, and now at the end of the season, I guess they want to show that hey, the Starks are not totally done.
They're not. It's, you know what I'm saying. They're getting. Yeah. The children have to rally together. Yeah. I wonder what Rickon's up to.
Yeah. They ain't show Rickon one time.
Not one time. I'm not a.
You might be dead.
I hope not. Of course, I haven't read the books, you guys, so therefore I'm just speaking on the show's experience. But like I said a couple episodes ago, I promised to catch up with the lore.
And we'll probably do some more videos talking about the characters, guys. But it was a great season. It's over. It's a great season. We enjoyed it. We're saying we gotta wait another 9 months or so.
A pregnancy,
but. We'll see what happens next season, guys. Thanks for watching. Enjoy doing these reviews. Like and just let us know what you think. Thanks.